What's good, boys? It's Harry again, and I just wanted to make this video to talk about something that's kind of bothering me, but not that much. It's just something that was on my mind right now. But anyway, I kind of changed the lighting. You know, I put like my orange lighting here, and I put like a bluish sort of light. Let me know if y'all like that. But anyway, I've been kind of thinking about my journey. I already kind of talked about this in my first video, but I'm already trying to learn a new business model, which is growth operating. Basically, you handle, you know, the back end systems of businesses. It's basically sort of similar to social media managing, but you kind of do everything for them. So you handle their content, you handle their funnels, you handle the sales process. You sort of handle everything, right? And whether that they're selling a coaching program, info product, or whatever it is, as long as they're selling something, as a growth operator, you handle all the back end. But yeah, right now just bought like a 97 low ticket course from Mason Bousted. I don't know if y'all know him. I'll just put a picture. Anyway, so far I've only completed 20% of it, and there's actually a coaching call earlier at 4 a.m. Yeah, I dead ass set an alarm for 4 a.m. just to like join that coaching call. But anyway, I didn't really get much value because I didn't ask the right questions and didn't ask much questions at the first place. So I'll just try to get back into it the next week. But anyway, in my journey, I sort of switch from business model to business model. I have a lot of things that held me back from my journey. So, you know, that kind of led me down to a rabbit hole of, watching YouTube, learning a bunch of skills, and not really getting much success because I didn't really stick to it long enough, or maybe I didn't get results. But right now, I just wanted to focus about growth operating so far. That's my current business model so far. And I want to buy his mentorship, right? But the thing is, I sort of feel some sort of doubt, and not in a way that affects me that much, but when I realize that the doubt doesn't come from, the info product itself or the coaching itself. Like I don't think the mentorship is a scam. I don't think, info products, all that are scams. It's more about myself, meaning that can I make this work? Can I do this? Can I follow through this mentorship? Because, during my journey, most of the time, the reason why I failed is because of my own doing. It was my own sort of fault or mistakes that led me to having no results. Not because the courses are bad, not because, the people teaching me on YouTube or in people's courses are bad. It's just that I personally didn't follow through enough or even at all to even make it work. So, as much as mentorship goes, I know that mentorship or one on one coaching will get me to my goals significantly faster because you get direct access to the guy that's teaching you. You could ask him anything if you want like a specific sort of problem that or question that you want to get asked. You get his phone number or direct access from Instagram or SMS. Like you could ask anytime and you will get help. Basically, he's gonna hold your hand in your entire journey. So it you know it makes sure that you don't really make the same mistakes that he did. So all you need to do is just do the right things and just take action. But the thing is, again, in my journey, I have a history of barely or not even taking action at all. So I feel there's some sort of doubt that it's not gonna work. Well, not really. It's not that it's not gonna work, but it's more about the doubt that can I personally or promise myself that I could make this work and follow through to whatever the fuck he says to me. Because at the end of the day, bro, even if you have a mentorship, even if you have a coaching program, the coach isn't going to save you. Like he could give all the advice he wants, he could give all the help that you need. But if you're not personally taking action and actually want change, then it's never gonna work. Even if you get every information, even if you get every sort of piece of advice, every piece of help from him, nothing's gonna work if you don't want to make it work. So that's sort of the thing that I'm facing now. But it's not really it's not really a big of a doubt that it's causing me to not take action, or like it's not holding me back that much. It's just a sort of thought that's on the back of my mind, but it's not actually affecting me that much. It's just like a little voice in my head, saying that, oh, can I even follow through this time, or are you gonna take action this time? Especially, you know, in college right now, where I have like a significantly difficult schedule to follow through. So it's more about, you know that saying where if you really want to build confidence, all you need is evidence. And that's so true, because if you're someone who've done something over and over, it's hard to not be confident. If you solve the Rubik's Cube 100 times, it's hard for you to not confident, or sorry, it's hard for you to not be confident in solving a Rubik's Cube. If someone tells you that you can't solve a Rubik's Cube, even though you've done it 100 times, it's hard for you to take that seriously, because you already know you're really good at it. So you don't really feel some sort of doubt. You already done it 100 times. So why would you feel some sort of doubt, right? But in my case, I have evidence of me not taking action. So that kind of bothers me a little. But the thing is, I could always make a change. I could always make a decision right now that I will take action. The sort of evidence that I've built in those 2 years doesn't really have to dictate what sort of results that I get now. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. It's some sort of little thought, little doubt that I circling in my mind. And but right now, I'm not trying to make any excuses. I'm not trying to, you know, bullshit myself and lying to myself saying that I can't work or I can't make it work, even if I have a completely different schedule compared when I was still in high school. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. I don't know if this sort of lighting system or the sort of new background is, you know, awesome or, you know, entertaining. I don't know, but I'll try to try different lightings this time. I'll try different backgrounds, just like experiment. But anyway, that's all I want to talk about. I'll go back to like learning the entire operator labs course, and hopefully get some results, and hopefully I take action. Especially it's Q3 right now. It's almost 2026, so yeah, hopefully I make it work. Peace.